Welcome to this Jugger tutorial fast track chain learning session number 2. As you will have seen in the first tutorial, I'm doing this really step by step. So first was vertical swings and stuff. Now we come to horizontal and diagonal swings and stuff like that. This is Raphael again. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps. Let's go. Get a bit distance to each other and then hold your chain as you usually do, like this. Grab it here like this, as you usually do. Height should be about knee height, ungefähr kniehoch, genau. Now, as we have learned move your whole body, not only the arm over the head, and now we are doing a helicopter. Try to have a real horizontal plane on which you are swinging your chain, exactly. And we are doing this, as said, with the whole body. The foot of throwing hand is standing on front and the other foot is standing back. So front foot is the throwing hand, the holding hand is the back foot. Okay, try to keep a horizontal plane with your swing. And now accelerate a bit with your whole body, schneller. Always keep a horizontal plane. Very nice. Check your partner so it doesn't come too close. We do this several times, about 20 times or so. Okay, and down. Fine. The next one is quite important as well. That's the diagonal swing, because those ones, the vertical ones, are, well, more or less easy to parry if the opponent reads your attack in time. And the horizontal swing is even more easy to parry, mostly, if the attacker sees your attack or can read your attack in time. So what we want to do now is vertical, from here up to here. So over the body we're moving our hand over the chest, sort of the way the chain should move, from down below up. Von unten steigt nach oben, die Hand einfach mitführen und den ganzen Körper mitnehmen. Okay, the diagonal swing. Okay, move the whole body while swinging. And later we'll train to make variations of the different swing techniques. Okay, a bit more distance to each other and accelerate und schneller. Ja, schön die Hand, Raphael, nicht vergessen, von rechts unten nach links oben. Oder in deinem Fall von links unten nach rechts oben. And the whole body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this several times again. Okay, nice one. Good. Now we want to do the same diagonal swing, but from the other side. So we go up here and swing it down like this. It's almost horizontal in the beginning, but then you change to a neat diagonal swing, like this. Aber vorher probieren, Raphael. Raphael is a complete new beginner with the chain as well, so no wonder that it is a bit hard at the beginning. It's just training. Don't get frustrated if it doesn't work out right from the start. Ja, die Kette ruhig ein bisschen kürzer halten. Okay, so we do this 20 times. Nice one. Well, now, after we have learned the vertical swing, the horizontal swing, the diagonal swing and the counter-diagonal swing, we combine each other. Jetzt machen wir eine Kombination aus allen. So we start with the vertical swing. Front foot is throwing hand again. Now we change to horizontal. Again, move your whole body, immer den ganzen Körper dabei. Und jetzt quer. And now we change to diagonal. Down, up. Unten nach oben. Check the length of the chain, that it doesn't become too long. Grab it here and draw it in a bit, so it does become shorter. Die Kette ein bisschen kürzen, Raphael, ne? Nachgreifen und kürzen. And now we're changing direction with the vertical swing, so that we get it down like this. And then we change back to helicopter, to horizontal again. Exactly. If you don't manage a change, then first train it. The thing that you cannot do that well, for example, horizontal swings, and just skip them in this exercise until you have mastered or until you have learned them well enough that you can do the changes. And you want the vertical swing. Exactly. Very good. Okay, nice one. Next one, which is also a basic thing to do, so train this nicely, is controlling the length of your chain. This chain is too short to do proper hurls. It's nice, it's very fast, but it's kind of not comfortable to throw. There are situations where you want a long chain, which is not as fast, but has a huge reach, and where you want to have a short chain, which is much faster, but doesn't have this reach from the beginning. So train this here. Take your chain here and here first, and now stand stable and adjust the chain length. Short chain, and now we want to lengthen it like this long chain. Okay, so again, short chain, and lengthen it, long chain. Again, we want to have a short chain, and we want to have a long chain. Okay, we want to have a short chain, up, grab, like this, and now we want to have a long chain again. So we are going through with our hand and wheeling. And of course we don't want to let the chain sleep in between. When you have learned this, how to do this, then swing your chain easily, let's say horizontally, because that's easiest for longer chain. And now make the chain longer. Okay, nice. Make it shorter. And as I've shown you in the last video, take your hand as orientation where your chain actually is. Because the chain itself, you can't see it, you can't feel it. Or you can see it, but it's hard, especially when you're focusing on your opponent. So grab the hand that you have and now release a bit of the chain, that it becomes a long chain. With the whole body. And now grip, draw. Grip, draw. Grip, draw. Make a fast chain. And a long chain again. Release. Okay. And a short chain again. And a long chain again. And a short chain again. Develop a feeling where your best intermediate length is, sort of. The best length for horizontal swings. Now with vertical swings, now for example if you want to go vertical, you need to shorten it. For vertical swings, you need a shorter chain, usually. Like this. If you want to make it longer, same again. But as you can see, it's a bit complicated here. So, make it a bit longer, not too long, otherwise we'll lose momentum. That's not for the game, that's just training. And make it shorter again, that's more important. And longer again. And shorter again. And longer again. And shorter again. And longer again. And shorter again. And longer again. Right. Nice. So this is distance control for the chain itself, or length control, which is very important in game, because it can happen that you're swinging a long swing against an opponent, but then someone comes from behind and you need a fast change to a vertical swing. And there the distance control of the chain length, or the length control of the chain, comes in play. threatening one person, seeing that someone is behind me, getting away, and doing the vertical. Horizontal, easy. There is someone coming, okay. Get it shorter again, so that you can swing it properly. We had the hurling with the vertical thrust. You have to do it faster so that it really works. And after we have trained hurling the vertical, we need the horizontal. The horizontal thrust is almost the same as the vertical, just that you sweep. Thing is, when you are sweeping, try to change the heights. So we are doing horizontal, sweeping high. We are doing the horizontal again, sweeping low. We are doing the horizontal again, sweeping high. We are doing the horizontal again, sweeping low. We are doing the horizontal, sweeping high. We are doing the horizontal, sweeping low. We are doing the horizontal, sweeping high. We are doing the horizontal, medium. Nice one. Good. Now let's hurl the diagonal chain, and there we want to have a slight movement from below up, so that even a jumping opponent might be hit on their feet. Okay, same as before, all in all. I try to flick the chain upwards a bit. We go into details when we come to trick shots. And again, don't forget your stance, and don't forget to draw up your chain again. Nice. Good. That's for hurling. Next thing is hurling the chain from the sleeping position, so to speak. If your chain is not going, does not have momentum, with the modern chain, it's quite nice to hold them short and then to hurl them. Just like this. Try to hold them short, hurl them. Draw in your chain when it's sleeping. Draw in your chain and cast it. Throw it. You must not hold the chain ball, but always the chain itself. So the chain is in the sleeping position, so to speak. Draw in, throw. We train this. This foot forward, chain, hold it short, draw in, cast. Again. Short chain and draw in, throw. See the body, that your body powers your throw. So don't do this 1, 1, 2, but combine it. It's more or less body control here. Drawing in, and now when you are throwing, you are going forward in one movement. Getting maximum range by this. So draw in, throw. Your throws should come with your lunge. Okay, so draw in, lunge. 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 Sorry, the arm was wrong. And draw in, lunge. Again, draw in, lunge. Again, draw in, lunge. Whether you do this or whether you do that depends on the distance to your opponent. We will come to that a bit later. So this is the sleeping position chain, draw in, lunge. Right? Or better even, draw in, lunge. So train it so that it's a really fast move. As for the sleeping chain is not only to be cast when you're standing still, of course, not that often in any case, but often while running. So try to run with the normal relaxed chain and then take it and throw it without hurling it too long. Now we only have short distance here. Do this on a longer meadow where you can really run. And try running, shoot, run, shoot, throw in the chain, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot. Important here is that when you are shooting, your legs have to be in the right position. So you're running, 2, 3, don't shoot it out here. Otherwise you might get a problem with the other leg. You want the other leg front. Don't forget that. So you're running forward and now you're hurling while you're going forward with the other leg. Because then you gain distance. So don't do it here because you don't have much distance. It might happen in a game, of course, but you don't want to train it deliberately. Okay, now that we have learned the high horizontal swings and that we have learned the low horizontal swings, we want to train this with a partner if possible. So, for example, a son or a brother, a sister, a husband or a wife or whoever is available. And for this game, we tell them at first whether they want to go down or whether they want to jump. At the beginning we count down, 3 to 0, then we just say jump or down, and then we don't say anything at all. Okay? We try. 3, 2, 1, up.
Up.
And 3, 2, 1, down. And 3, 2, 1, up.
Up.
And
Down.
3, 2, 1, down. And then we are doing the same without counting down. Where we just say down or jump. Down. Good. Down. Up.
Jump.
Sorry. Again.
Button jump.
Down. Do this with a bit more distance than we have here, so that you really can do a proper lunge for your throws and for your hurling. But you can do it with a close distance, as you can see, just as well. Thank you very much for listening. This was part 2 of Uhu's fast track chain learning tutorial. Wait for part 3 to come and welcome to watch that as well. Welcome to drop your thoughts about chain plays and your master chain moves if you're a master chain player. Bye bye!
Bye bye!